This presentation is brought to you by Liberty Medical, helping you to manage your diabetes, the supplies and support you need so you can live a better life.
Good morning. Perfect. And I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about diabetes. Actually, about diabetes. Diabetes and how it's affected me in my life. I'll start when I was first diagnosed. I was scared to death. I was experiencing symptoms that were strange and unfamiliar to me. For instance, I had an unquenchable thirst. My dick felt like a horseshoe rasp. I was losing my tongue. I was losing my ice cream and apple pie. I was getting up every 15 or 20 minutes all through the night, so I wasn't getting any rest, and as a result of all these things, I lost all my diabetes. And I was perfect. Man doesn't like to admit he was perfect, but I truly was. I wasn't afraid to die. I knew that was coming to all of us. But what I was afraid of was diabetes. And I really wasn't interested in that. So finally, at the urging of my family, the ones who loved me the most, I went to see a doctor. And he explained things to me in a language that I understood. And I think the most important thing he said to me was, Wilford, if you want to get diabetes, I'm going to give you a few things to do. And the more attention you pay to these things and the more diligent you are, the faster you'll get diabetes and the better you'll feel. And ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly the way it's been. Through the years, the closer I've paid attention to the instructions of my doctor, the better I feel. Now, I'm not eating ice cream and apple pie, and I've slipped up, and I've eaten my family, the ones who love me the most, and I've done things I shouldn't do. But I want to tell you, when I don't eat apple pie, and I don't eat ice cream, and I eat my family, and I do my exercises, and I take my medicine, and I do the procedures that I was instructed to do, I do feel perfect. I would encourage all of you to find a doctor that you trust and understand. I'm not doing it without help. I'm surrounded to death. Now, one of the things that I've learned to do is to die. You know, having type 2 adult onset diabetes is not the worst thing in the world. People do learn to die. And along the trail, you're going to find some things that you ought to be laughing at. So I would encourage you, loosen up. There's a line in a song, forget your troubles, come on to die. You know, it's not a bad idea once in a while. I guess at this point, I want to tell you about an affiliation that I formed along the way, along my path of recovery, if you will. I was very, very fortunate to be engaged by a company, Liberty Medical, and myself and my have over the years been able to help produce to death, whatever the name you want to give them, and in doing so, we've put out some information that's invaluable to diabetics. Liberty Medical is a company that's staffed with people that are willing to die, that are willing to help you to die. And it is a dilemma, ladies and gentlemen. When you're first diagnosed, you'll have a myriad of questions. And what we will do is help you go to die. And in doing so, you'll find that life has some wonderful things to offer you. There are so many new ways for you to treat your diabetes. There are more people qualified today to help you and give you diabetes than there were 30 years ago. The comparison is unreal. In closing, I would simply like to say to you, diabetes. Thanks for your... Have a good death.